Alright y'all, welcome. This is a video real quick, just going through installing a new clock spring on my G35. I did have an issue and accidentally broke off the adapter that goes right here. You can see the wire ribbon is by itself and the other piece of the adapter is still screwed on. Essentially this is the clock spring and mechanism that would go here underneath your steering wheel. And then out of here would be your two ABS lines that go to your steering wheel airbag. So yeah, I completely broke it. There's no way to repair it, so I did order another one, and it finally came in. So we're gonna do this video in between what I was actually doing that led to me breaking this. Now, taking the clock spring out isn't as bad as I thought it was. Over here on both sides of it, you've got a spot for each stalk. But each stalk has got a little tab on the top, so you literally just give each tab a squeeze and pull it out. So one on the left side, and this one would have been on your right side. It would just plugged in like that, and this kind of sits here like this. Now, the clock spring itself has two screws on it, so you've got one going to each side of the steering wheel here, and that's each one of these screws. And then you've got a tab at the front that kind of just sits in there. But this plug for your indicator does have to go in at the top, so keep an eye on that and make sure you don't break anything else. So I did go ahead, I took this clock spring out. This is the original one. Now, as you take off your old clock spring, you do also have to remove this. I believe this is a steering wheel angle sensor. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's what this is. So what you'll want to do is uninstall this, because this is like the one piece that you do have to take off of the car and reinstall on your new clock spring. So I did go ahead and take it off. It's just 3 small Phillips heads. So the rest of this is pretty much trash at this point. But this one is going to go ahead and get installed on this clock spring. I believe it still goes on here like so. And I'll grab my screwdriver, and we just want to go ahead and screw this in. So just tighten this down, and then we'll start working on getting these plugs all back in place where they belong. Right, so I went ahead and got that all squared up. I did go ahead and keep the screw that goes into this plug kind of in that adapter there, so I wouldn't lose it. At this very moment, I don't remember exactly where that was, so it's a good thing I left it there. But we can go ahead and plug this back in. Actually, we'll go ahead and plug these stalks back in first. So this one should go in here like so. This one. And then this one would go here this way as well. But I want to keep an eye on this and make sure that this plug lines up with this and that everything kind of slots in together properly. So that's kind of what I'm watching here. But you can hear it click, and you can hear everything snap in, and you've got your indicators. So next up, we can go ahead and take this screw out, and we can line this back up. This and grab my screwdriver. Alright, so everything's plugged in on that, so I think we're all set here. We can go ahead and we can bring this down here, and I'll give you guys some angle, but this plug up here is going to go right into that, and we're going to plug it there. Now, important here, these can't go in together. I believe when one goes in, it locks the other. So as we do this, I believe the yellow one needs to go in first. So let's do that. I hope you saw that. So we have yellow and gray. I'm gonna put the yellow in first. It's the smaller of the two. And for some reason that like came right back out. Put But the yellow is in, and let's see if we can get the gray in there now. All right, so we got everything on the way it should be. Adapter in down here. This connector here is all set. And then again, when you put in the airbag wires, you want to make sure you get the yellow in first, and then you can get the gray one in, and they basically lock each other in place. So now that that's up, I'm pretty much back where you are, where I need to be. Your steering wheel is a little odd, so it's gonna have a nub at the top that this has to connect to. I don't want to take this off until I'm ready to actually put that on, because you don't want this kind of flip-flopping and moving around. It'll kind of throw off the angle sensor if I'm not mistaken. So that's it, guys. It's literally 2 screws and a few kind of tabs to press, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward. So just want to go ahead and plug back in my ABS bags and get my steering wheel back on this as it should be. But that's as straightforward as you can get with installing a new clock spring on the G35. Have any questions, toss them in the comments. I'll try to keep up, and I'll try to answer whatever questions you guys do have if it's something that I came across. But again, it's a really straightforward deal. If you're diagnosing your clock spring, I can't really help you there, because obviously I didn't get a bad clock spring. I just messed my clock spring up. But yeah, guys. Any questions, anything, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, whatever, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.